Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
Rockin' 101, the Rock Station. 9:30 on the nose. What a pro. What a pro. Right on time. Neal Schon, welcome to the Johnny Rock Show. How you doing? How you been?
I'm great, man. How are you been?
Well, better now that you're here. Can we ask where you're calling in from?
Yeah, we're north of San Francisco, in Marin County.
Nice, nice. Well, you were just in Minnesota, month and a half, 2 months ago at the XL Energy Center. It was great to have you back.
Yeah, it was great to be there again. You know, we're just coming off a great tour. It was a sold-out tour, and a lot of great fans that came out to see. And looking out there, we've got like about 5 generations of fans now. It's really wild. But feel very blessed to have all these great fans following us still.
Oh, God bless. Yeah, I'm going to date myself, but I go back to 1979, Met Center. Love and Touch and Squeezin' had just come out, and I was blown away. I think the place was half full, though. It was early on. And then you came back about a year later and did like 3 nights, so you got the last laugh.
You have to start somewhere, right?
Oh, yeah. I saw you in Philly. You might remember this gig, JFK Stadium in 83. It was Journey, Sammy Hagar, Bryan Adams, The Tubes, and some new upstart named John Cougar, pre-Mellencamp. That was a long day.
That is a long show. I don't recall that specific one, but we played in JFK many, many times on way different shows. At first, I thought you were going to say you were opening up for the Stones, and we played there a lot.
Man, well, over 100 million albums sold. I mean, what can you say? It's Journey, the new record. Don't Give Up on Us. I just played that a couple of minutes ago. The upcoming album, Freedom. This kind of came together because of COVID. You all locked up in your house. You had nothing else to do than crank out a great album, huh?
I think that's, that's what happened, Nobody expected to be locked down for so long. And I definitely got antsy not being able to play live as we usually did. And I just started to go to work, writing-wise. And by this time, we had been through quite a nasty lawsuit with some ex-members. And, we won in court. And so decided to use Narda Michael Walden on drums and Randy Jackson on bass. And Narda lives in the same town as I do, and so he has a studio close by, so at least him and I were able to get together and start to process and create this record together. Along with everybody else jumped in, and did their bits and pieces after guitar and drums were laid down. I actually even play some bass and keyboards and singing and doing some Bee Gees, and then send it out, and everybody would, either redo what I did or sing on top of it. And that's how it all came about.
You can pre-order the new album at journeymusic.com. You can get it everywhere. The new single is already available. I have to ask and maybe congratulate, welcome back Randy Jackson in the band. I saw him on the Raised on Radio tour, and then all of a sudden, decade later, he's on American Idol. I'm like, I know that guy. How's that going?
Randy gets around, Randy has not been on tour with us. He is still recovering from some back surgery that he had, but our current lineup is just kicking major butt. And, Dean Castronova has been with me for many, many years on drums. It is, supremely talented singing drummer that just blows everybody's mind every time he does this thing. And I've got now Todd Jensen on bass, whom I toured with Paul Rogers with Dean many years back in the 90s. And it's an ass-kicking band.
Oh, absolutely. No question. I do have to ask, what's your opinion of the Sopranos final scene? Were you okay with that? Or was it like, why'd they use my song?
No, I wasn't complaining.
Yeah.
It actually reminded me of something that happened years ago while we were on tour when we first released Infinity with Steve Perry and myself. I forget where we were, in Chicago or somewhere. We were at a pizza parlor, and he went over to the jukebox, and he dropped in a couple quarters, and just kind of sat down and were waiting for the food to come, and Wheel in the Sky came on, and it was the first time we had ever heard our music in a jukebox since he came into the band. So it kind of reminded me of that. They're sitting at a table, and they hit the jukebox on the side, and Don't Stop Believing comes on. But it ends, right on the acapella of Don't Stop Believing. I mean, I don't think you could put a song in a better placement in a bigger show.
Yeah.
And so definitely I was like, that's amazing.
Man. Well, God bless. All the best of luck. I'm sure you'll be back in Minnesota before we know it. Like I said, a month and a half ago, 2 months, you were just here in St. Paul. Saw you a couple of years ago at Target Field, the new ballpark with Def Leppard and Cheap Trick. There's another one. If I had a nickel, but you do. Neal Schon, it's an honor. It's a pleasure. We'll play you out with the new song, Don't Give Up on Us, available now. You're welcome back, of course, anytime to the Johnny Rock Show. Neal, thanks for calling in, okay?
Thank you.
There he goes. Thank you, Neal Schon of Journey. And there you go. Nobody tells me anything. I was told Randy Jackson was in the band. I guess he was, and he got some back surgery. The back hurts from carrying Neal. Thank you, Neal.
The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the rock station.